Oh my God, it's raining. It was raining on my clearing out day. That little intro that you just saw, that was done immediately after the junk collection guys left. And I was tired. I was hot and I wasn't too happy. I'm still not completely satisfied, and I'll explain. But I just went on, and I don't want to edit any of that. So I'm jumping in. I'm a little bit cooler now, and I'm just going to explain to you how it went, what my disappointments are, and I'm going to show you some, clips of down cellar. First of all, they came on time. That was awesome. The trailer looked a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. I said, why don't we just start in the cellar? So we went down there, and I pointed out things that I knew I wanted to have taken out of there. I decided I wanted that living room furniture gone. I wouldn't want somebody there. There's mice in the cellar. You know what I mean? So I just always try to find ways to keep things, but I wanted all that stuff gone. And about halfway through, I went outside to see, I did say to them, do you guys know how to pack these things? So, I don't want them to just put a lamp standing up and then, nothing around it. I want this to be packed as good as possible because I'm paying by how much is in that truck. Now, I knew I would fill that truck, but I wanted it to be full. So about halfway through, I went outside. They were only here 2 hours. So after about an hour, I went outside and looked, and there's metal sides. You're going to see the trailer. There's metal sides, and then there's a gate on the top. And I had asked on the phone, because I could see pictures on their website, and he said, no, that's, to the top of the gates, you have that high. Things can't be sticking out really higher than that. And I went outside, and they had it pretty much to the metal part, and I said, can't we fill to up here? And at first, nobody said anything, and I said, I thought that we could fill to the top of this. Yeah, we can. So I said, well, we could put a whole lot more stuff. I mean, we could throw bags and bags and bags of things or boxes or whatever on top of all this other stuff. So we went back and started, doing that, and there was still some space at the end. So I gave them a few more big things that I wasn't even really planning on getting rid of, and we pretty much emptied out the new cellar part. I kept a table and, just a few other things. I didn't give them anything that was extra because it's a lot, and I didn't want that to take up space because what I can have them do if I want them to get rid of all that stuff is just have them come and just pay for all those things, and it doesn't matter how much room it takes. It's just pay per mattress, $10, box spring, $10, every TV, $10. Air conditioners, $25 a piece. I have 9. This is 10. This is 6. I have 9 that I've counted, and there's probably some more here and there. So I didn't want to deal with that today. When we were almost filled, I could see spots, and when you see the trailer, it's covered. It doesn't really look like there's a lot of space there, but if you're looking at it from behind, there's a lot of places that stuff could have gone in. There was a cooler, and I filled the cooler, but then there was this table with sliding doors, and I totally wanted to fill that with stuff. But anyway, all right. So they didn't pack it the way I would have liked. And then I said, so are you guys going to bring this trailer and then come back with another one? He's like, no. He says, if you want more, then you just have to make another appointment. I thought we were going to work as much as we could today. I had no clue that this was going to stop after one trailer load. I didn't think to ask, but that I was crushed because I was like in the mindset of just let's get rid of this shit. And I feel like I still have a very big mess. And then the other thing that I didn't like is a lot of times when they would pick something up, something would fall off, or, you know, boxes, the bottoms were coming out and some things would come out and they just would leave that. So there was stuff everywhere, here and there. Like, I can't remember, they took something, they moved something or whatever, and it like broke into pieces, and there was like all kinds of plastic all of a sudden on the floor, and they didn't pick that up. So I found that kind of odd. And then the website says that they broom sweep. Now I know they didn't completely empty out the whole entire cellar, but the new part of the cellar is quite empty, and I would have really liked them to broom sweep that because it says that they do that. And, you know, it would have picked up a lot of the little things that were on the floor. So I went around and picked up a lot of things. And so they didn't seem to, I shouldn't say they, one seemed to be into it, the other not so much. He even picked something up that it was like a clothes rack from a store. The base is very heavy, but I can pick it up. I can pick it up and I can walk with it. And I thought that it might be one of those things that I can just take to the dump, but then I decided no. It's kind of big, it's kind of tall. I don't need to be putting that in my car. So I gave it to him. He had something in one other hand, and he goes to pick it up and he just puts it back down and he walks off. So I thought, okay, he's going to come back. And he starts doing something else. So what I do is I pick it up and I bring it all the way to the door. And when he starts coming in, I start giving him, I tipped it so he had the light end. And he's like trying, I was getting frustrated. It's like as if you can't fucking pick this up or come down the stairs and take it, you know. So I said, let me turn it. I'll give you the heavy end, and then maybe you can just pull it out that way. So I pick this up and I give him the heavy end, and he takes it and he starts pulling it, and one of the things from the clothes rack gets caught on a step. I have to pick that up for him. Now, it's just, he didn't seem to like what he was doing. I didn't have to be hands-on. I should not have been doing any hands-on work like that. He should have said, put that down, I'm going to pick it up. And, you know, so these are the things that drive me nuts. And what bothers me is I feel like he didn't like his job. He wasn't happy doing that today. I could tell he wasn't into it. The other guy was cool. He wasn't. And it just seemed like it was, you know, he'd just rather be doing something else. And it's like, it makes me feel like if they don't want to do it, or he doesn't want to do it, makes it hard for me to be encouraged to continue to do it. You know, and I would have liked people saying, hey, look, there's a space here. What can we put in here? Do you have anything for this space? You know, I just would have liked it to be an exciting, fun experience, you know? So it wasn't. And I was so disappointed that we were done. I mean, I would have worked all day. I really wanted things done. All we did was the cellar. I'm going to show you that. I did take them to the garage because I wanted to see if they could open the door so that the next time they come, the door would be open so I could easily go in and out. There's a thing with the door. The floor from the attic has come down a little bit, and there used to be a strap to pull to make that work. And two grown guys, and I was like, here's some garden hose. You can put the hose there and pull that down. And I was like, just forget it. So I'm going to have to go and see if I can find something to nail that I can pull down on to pull that door down enough. I hope we can get that door open because that would make it so much easier to empty instead of trying to take it out of that side door with steps that we have to go up and down. But we'll do what we can do. So none of that got done. None of my stuff up here got done. I have things like in, different places that I pulled out that I was expecting. Totally would have had room to throw those things into that trailer, but it didn't get done. All right, so let me just show you the clips of the cellar, and then you're going to see the trailer full. It cost me $650 for that trailer full. It's a lot of stuff, but it's I wanted to keep working is all. All right, take a look. Not much difference at all in this room. There's some pictures there. I got rid of a box or two and a lot of cables and a box over there. See, I could have totally had them take that lamp. Like I said, there was still quite a bit of room. There was stuff all along here. Got rid of all of that. There was a whole bunch of stuff here. My husband's mother's dining room table, and there was all kinds of boxes, and I just, really got rid of a lot. Again, I could have gone through those things. They could have totally taken that this trip. See, those are the things I dwell on. The fact that there was really enough empty space to clear out more things. Okay, so a lot of stuff here. Did they take that Christmas tree? They must have taken the Christmas tree. I don't remember telling them to, but I don't see it here. I mean, I'm glad. So some stuff left here. We didn't touch anything in there, but there was a lot of stuff here that was in my way. So, I am glad some stuff is gone, but boy, I really wish it would have been more than this. We did do a lot in here. I had them take that whole living room set, fans, whatever. I mean, I was like, no, let's not take this. And then by the end, I was like, let's take this. There was a chair back there. I kept this little table and all my bags because I don't know how many bags I'll need for doing this. And they did take all these, shelving units. So a lot is gone. My mother's sewing machine. So this room, significantly more empty. But again, we could have got rid of quite a few more little things. Okay, I have to just move on from that. And this is what it looks like. Round one. Am I going to call them again? I was telling Derek about all this. He's like, you can call some other places, and the thing is I hate making calls. I just hate it. I do think I want to call the company, though, and talk to somebody and say, just say that I was really thinking that we were going to work hard today and longer than 2 hours. I was really wanting to get a lot done. I would have been more apt to empty this place because even the things that in the first hour I said, no, I'll take that. By the second hour, I'm like, am I ever going to really want to, make trips to my car and, go to the dump and unload these things? It's a lot of my time. So I was just like, take this. I was giving them boxes of things to recycle, things that I can just bring to the dump and put in the recycling for free. I'm filling up the truck with this kind of stuff now just because I'm so excited that when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to have an almost empty house, cellar, and garage. But they quit. I just couldn't believe it. So I really wish that would have continued. Can we send a second crew? Whatever, So I'm very, very sad about that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about it. I am every day, since now there's room for me to walk down there, I will every day go down there and make some trips to the dump as much as I can. It's surprising how much I can do that I won't have to pay somebody else to do. But, I am glad that there's a big chunk missing. I just wish that we could have done a whole lot more. I mean, I just really wanted to do a lot today. I didn't think it was going to stop at not even cleaning out the whole cellar, I would have been happy with part of the cellar and then part of the garage and some of the stuff here in the main level. I certainly thought we were going to be touching on all 3 hot spots, but we didn't. Not happy, and of course it was very emotional, and I found some stuff that I wish I wouldn't have even read or looked at, stuff from my childhood, and just, I don't know, it's just a very hard thing to go through, and I don't know. I wish I was happier. I wish I could have, been totally satisfied and feeling good about everything, but chances were like 99% that I wasn't going to be happy after this. So I at least expected to feel like this, but I really expected to get a lot more done. I will be back with more soon. Bye.